Hello, everyone. This is Dr. David Orman, and welcome to another episode of The Wellness Shot for the week of November 17th, a week before Thanksgiving. Today, I'm going to talk about four substances which you might have in your house that are very disruptive to overall health and wellness. And when you change them out, they can be the missing ingredient, so to speak, in your wellness plan, or they can certainly provide significant relief. One of them you probably didn't think about, one of them you probably know, and one of them I have a special guest for. The first one, this is the one you probably may not know about, and it is shower curtains. Plastic and vinyl shower curtains contain volatile organic chemicals. These chemicals evaporate with heat and steam. They irritate the lungs, they irritate the respiratory system, and they really do a significant amount of disruption to hormonal systems. So, women in particular, because their hormonal system is more complex, have a tendency to be much more susceptible to that. So, changing that out can make a huge difference. I've had patients that was the missing ingredient. They removed that, they replaced it with something much safer, and the hormonal system, again, with other protocols. We did acupuncture, we did nutrition, but that was the difference that made the difference. Number two, scented candles and plug-in air fresheners. We think of them as something that cleans the air, smells great, fresh, and when in fact they basically release chemicals. Some of these chemicals you certainly heard of, benzene, formaldehyde. You do not want to be breathing them in because, as above, they irritate the lungs, they irritate the respiratory system, they really disrupt the hormonal system because of the liver involvement. And they also are responsible for headaches and fatigue. Get rid of them. Number three, and this is the one that most people know about, and that would be tap water. A lot of the tap water contains things like microplastics, heavy metals, chlorine, etc. And depending on the metal, it will either have an affinity for the brain, the liver, or the kidneys. So when possible, drink any other type of spring water would be the ideal, anything other than tap water. And if you have to use tap water, filter it as much as you can. Last but not least, you know what? I'm going to bring in a special guest for this one. The last one is non-stick cookware, and this is my pal Zeus. He is an African gray that is about, I don't know, 30, how old are you? 34, 35, somewhere around there. And non-stick cookware, when things start to heat up, they release chemicals called PFAS, and they are known more commonly as forever chemicals. Why? Because they stay in the system for decades. And in addition to irritating and really causing a strain on the liver, they disrupt metabolism, they weaken immunity, and they interfere with thyroid function. And worst of all, they can actually kill, yes, I'm saying kill, animals, in particular birds. I had to be a little careful there, and particularly birds. The last thing you want to do is use non-stick cookware. Would you not agree? Oh, now you're not going to talk? Let's see if I could get you to talk. Nothing? All right. He's very quiet today. So those are the four major areas. Those are the four major substances. Replace those and your health and overall wellness can certainly improve. Do you agree? Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. You've been listening to another episode of The Wellness Shot. My name is Dr. David Orman. I will see you next week.